continue with the coverage. This is a claim that's being made. The claim is that officials are working to arrest those responsible for planning the widespread violent protests which led to rampant looting. It's a claim. That's the assurance given by the Police Minister Bheki Cele when he visited Mamelodi township in Tshwane to view the resulting damage. Yesterday, the security cluster of government announced they were following up on intelligence information to help protect potential hotspots. eNCA's Barry Bateman is in the area and joins me now for an update. So the minister visiting that area earlier on, Barry Bateman, what situation did he find, and does it bear out the claim that the officials are working around the clock to arrest those who are responsible for planning and to put an end to all of this?
Yeah, good morning, Tulasizwe. We started off at the Mamelodi Mall, which is in the far east of Mamelodi, where that place had been looted, but nothing on the scale of what you have seen in Johannesburg, in Soweto, in Alexandra, for example. It appears that the security that was deployed there, as well as the SAPS, managed to stop a full invasion, if you can call it that, of the looters getting into the facility. They managed to push them back. There is a double barrier gate around that particular mall, so I'm sure that must have helped a lot as well. But we've since moved from there, Tulasizwe, and we're here at the Ford Motor Company, their production plant in Waltloo, which is Mamelodi is not far from me over here. I mean, this is one of the big industries in the city of Tshwane. It's a massive employer. I think it's about 3,000 people that work here. And we had heard from the minister that they had thwarted an attempted attack on this facility, and that's why he came and visited here. There is additional security that has been posted outside. Only limited vehicles go in this entrance. All the vehicles are being pushed up to another entrance up the road. But you got to ask, what are you going to loot in a facility like this? We are seeing reports coming out of attacks on water infrastructure, electricity infrastructure, communications infrastructure. ICASA confirming that more than 100 base stations have been attacked. That's an attack directly at our communication infrastructure in this country. I was with Minister Cele earlier and I put the question to him, are we seeing here acts of crimes against the state? And he agreed with me. And he says that the looting is just a smokescreen to cover up for what appears to be far more sinister. I said, well, is this going to be taken very seriously? He says that those institutions within the law enforcement agencies which are seized or mandated to investigate those types of crime are, in fact, seized with them, and it is a matter of priority. But the question is, Tulasizwe, when are we going to see those arrests? Because time is of the essence as we watch this country burn.
Yeah, absolutely. The hashtags that were used, we know about them. And in fact, all you need to do is search on social media, hashtag Azkale or Aikale or whatever iteration of that is, and the other hashtags that we have seen over the days, and see some of these people that have been actively fanning the flames. And I mean, it's now a debate whether this can in any way be linked to the initial grievance of sectors in our society about the imprisonment of former President Jacob Zuma, but you certainly can find people who have celebrated violence, who have been fanning the flames of violence. That shouldn't be too difficult. eNCA's Barry Bateman out in Pretoria there tracking that story for us.